Bedard had another night last night and was going at it with McTavish, and good for him.
Man, he looks good, man.
He looks great, and it wouldn't surprise me. Like, they have to be in that conversation, but you're also choosing the team on what you believe in a vacuum can get it done.
There's so many players, Jamie, that not everybody's going to make it. Like Brad Marchand and Bedard and Celebrini and Hagel and Sorrell. Like, there's just not enough room for these guys, man. There is going to be some hearts broken, man. Like, you remember the one year where Stevie Y had to leave Marty St. Louis off the team, how crushing that was?
Yeah.
There is going to be some heartbreaking decisions. Like, imagine if Sam Bennett doesn't make that team, how good a player he was in the Four Nations, in the Stanley Cup. Like, Four Nations final, Sam Bennett scored, I believe, the first goal for Team Canada.
He was great.
Yeah,
in that final game, he was great. He was
so
great.
What, he doesn't have a great start offensively? You're going to say, oh, he's just automatically not on the team? I don't know. I bet you John Cooper might tell you differently on something like that.
Yeah, well, I look at, like, Brandon Hagel's one of the hottest players in the NHL right now.
On fire right now.
Legitimately. If you look at his November, I think he scored the most goals in the league. And, is that a guy that makes the team? We know John Cooper loves Cirelli. Does Cirelli get a look based on how much depth this group has? Braden Point, I was reading today, like, there's no timeline for his injury return, so he might not be available.
He's an auto pick, right? He's already been pegged.
But he might not be available to you. How long, that's my point, is you look at all of these things, and it's a moving target. Wedgwood gets added as a potential goaltender because he's playing so well in Colorado. They're a wagon. Like, he's played extremely well. But, do you trust him when it's not Colorado in front of you?
What's going to be asked. That's what I think is fascinating about Bedard and his story. And I got to give him so much credit, man.
Yes.
Because, like, this time last year and by the end of last season, I thought he had basically a 0% chance of making Canada. Yeah. Because of the way he had been playing, the way the team looked. He was young. He looked, just getting pushed out of plays, and he just wasn't ready for prime time. And I didn't think he had a shot. And he has come out and lit the league on fire to the point where I think it's a legitimate chat. Like, we keep asking, was he comfortable on your fourth line? Why would he be on the fourth line?
No kidding. Like you telling me he hasn't played better than Mitch Marner?
I was just about to ask. Not picking on Mitch, but you're like, he's been better than Marner.
No kidding.
Yes, Marner's older. He hasn't won anything.
So
Mitch
what?
Won
like,
anything.
why does Marner, guys like Marner, do they just get a hall pass to say, oh, don't ever say that Bedard's playing better than him?
Right.
If Bedard's playing better than Braden Point and he's playing better than whoever else, he's been playing better than Marner.
He is.
Like, let's call a spade a spade.
Exactly. Put him in a scoring position. Like, play him with McKinnon or something.
No kidding.
Go rip home goals, man. I think he's played himself into that chatter where it's not just 13th forward. I can't speak for Canada. They might still think that way. But for me, the guy, he's unbelievable. He had a 4-point night yesterday. Like, every game, the guy's dominating. He's going to have 115 points.
He's been fantastic, and they have to look at him. But you also have to look at where the fit is, right? Can he,
But has he changed that fit, though, Noodles? That's what I'm asking.
You're right. He might change the fit.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't ask fit for the best players, and he's not McDavid or McKinnon. I get it. But there's no fit with them. It's everyone else has to fit to them. They're on it. McCarr, there's no fit. You go play. Isn't he playing himself into that chatter where it's like, fit the other guys? That guy's got to play and play a lot, possibly.
I get it. I just my point is if he's not going to play, maybe he's going to play in the top 6, and that's what you're saying. But what if he plays in top 9 or he's the 11th forward? Is he the perfect fit on their fourth line of what if they believe that they want more of a bigger line or different types? We don't know the mold. I'm not familiar with the mold. So you're right. If you're just looking on how the kid has played and does he deserve to be on the team or looked at, 100%. He's been fantastic. And he's got some jam and pop like, you called it. I think you just arrived a little bit, maybe a year later than we expected. That's the way I look at it. But then you look back at Nathan McKinnon, his first year, I think his first or second year, there was some dips, and then he took off and hasn't looked back.